Welcome by a new episode of Timberborn Update 7 in the little village of Beaville. Today we're going to extend our wood production up here, so we can remove the wood production here and replace it by farmland. We're going to add water pumps over here, so we can pump more water from a deeper reservoir, so this little reservoir doesn't dry out and we can have a way bigger farming opportunities in the future. We're going to block I want to at least block the little channel right here, so bad water doesn't reach into this area where we can, so our trees can grow better. And we are going to create reposition our industrial area from over here to over here, and so we can use a water wheel to get more power, because one little power wheel is not enough to operate a lumber mill and gear workshop. And I'm debating, actually, should we really finish the gear workshop or should we immediately start building over here? I think that's probably the better solution. So we're going to remove lumberjack here, going to remove this pot, we're going to add at least one power wheel, we're going to place, I think we should place a lumber mill over here, and as we will need a lot of lumber in the future, I'm also going to add one extra right here, and we're going to unlock the grist mill just to future save, so we can place it probably, I think, right here. Let's add a part around it, and we can always add more power with just a power wheel, or maybe we can also do windmills, but we're going to low priority it, because this is our highest priority. And also add a staircase here, so for the future we can start growing oaks over here. We are going to remove all the production here, we can even start to remove this one, so we have some extra supplies, and these are going to be changed. And yes, let's start the episode. Let's start them running around, because they will need all the time they have to actually manage it all. We currently don't have any logs, so I'm going to place lumberjacks so we can cut down these remaining 2 pines. And we can also remove a couple other buildings if we think we don't need them anymore, because we need 4 more planks, plus 4 more planks is 8 planks. We need 15 planks to get this bit all started. We need 1 log is 1 plank, so we only have 2 logs. It's not enough, but let's speed it through. And our drought has ended, so we can start. We also need, this needs to be finished, but 2 more logs, they will do it. Let's lower the priority on this one because I really need the wood on other places. We're going to change this to grilled potatoes. This is going to be even paused. Yes, they are harvesting the sunflowers, they're harvesting the carrots. We don't have a lot of berry space, but the beavers will actually prefer to eat other food than the berry, so I don't think we have to worry about that for a while. I do need to remember to mark this for cutting, because this will still take 10 days. It's probably halfway to the next drought or bad tide that we'll be able to harvest these oaks. It's going to be slow for a little bit, but once we get here, yes, see, this is what I meant. If with the bad water running through here, if we get this, and this is costing us lumber space, so I don't want that. So I'm going to place a levee right here. And I should, yes, or maybe here, yes, so if I place the levees here, still 2 levees, but I only need 1 set of platforms to get across to this side, so we have access to metal, but we're going to lower the priority on this too. They have started on this. I don't really want this to start. I want the focus to be on the lumber mill. And I don't think we need this inventory right now. So I need the wood more. So those 9 logs can use all over it. No, pause the damn thing. I didn't set you could start on all of these buildings. See, once we only need 7 more planks, and we can start this. But we now have access to all of these oaks. There's quite a lot of oak. I should start the water pumps. I really need. They were getting really thirsty, and the thirstier they get, the slower they work, and that's all just not beneficial for us. The water is pulsing here a bit, it's not really a problem. We're going to replace this anyway once we are able to unlock the sluices. Just like over here. I should remember to put a dam back here, so we can hold some water up here. So once we start to use this as farmland, or extend our farmland, this bit keeps dry. Keeps green, I meant. Yes, 3 more planks. Yes, 2 more planks, and they can start here. That means we can now start to get this started, and maybe we are able to still use some power of the wet season to produce planks and maybe even some gears, because I'm just going to demolish this one so we can use it here. We have a drought approaching in 3 days. I hope we can get this done. Probably not, but we can at least. If we don't try, we don't succeed. And now we have 20 planks, so my plan can start of putting this all in. Going to place a stair here, a path all over here. Going to low prioritize everything here, and we're going to place water pumps here, 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 and eventually here, so we can decommission these ones, so we don't have to pump the water out of this already quite a small area. And it's nighttime, they are relaxing. I think we should add a little bit to our population with one more housing. Shouldn't add too much of the housing immediately, because then we get a lot of babies that don't work but still use a lot of food and water. And we are going to rebuild this into a more beautiful aesthetic living compartment, but for now it's good. We are almost done on the water wheel, and we are going to prioritize the lumber mill, so maybe we get still one day, hopefully, of lumber production. We are growing oaks up here, we are planting, we are cutting down pieces. We can start to, my plan is to add a farmhouse over here. So once these oaks and birches are cut down, so we can add more stuff like wheat, so we can make bread, and bread is a very good food, because one piece of grain, which is this, 3 pieces of wheat can be produced into 3 pieces of grain is 3 pieces of flour. It's the same. And when we have the bakery, 1 piece of flour turns into 5 loaves of bread, and that's really good. Our drought is starting. We do have a lumber mill, we don't have anyone in them, sadly, but it was something. Going to unpass this. We need 25 planks, we don't have that, so pass this lumber mill, and we have a drought of 9 days. We're going to pass it here, here, and here, and when these get online we can just let them go. We have 217 water, which it should be enough, and once we start to actually pump from here, it's not going to be a big issue, because we have quite a bit of water stored up there, plenty enough to last us those still 8.5 days left. Producing planks, we still need 16 planks over here, but they'll slowly manage. These woods are almost ready, couple of days left. Farmhouse is built, we can just pause it for now, we don't really need people working there. But we are going to plant the wheat up here. Let it grow, it needs 10 days to grow, so halfway through the temperate season we can start to harvest this. Maybe by that point we have also actually built the grist mill, but we need gears for that, and we can't produce gears for now. Past this lumber mill, don't need to work there, you can't have any power yet. Cutting down all these trees. These are too far from a district, so just add a little path. Yeah, as well, they're going to sleep. We could add a little bit more of decoration. Maybe that shrub doesn't use that much science, so we can at least unlock it, because we have like almost 500 science. And we can add those in a couple of places where they like like right here is a nice place, because they pretty much all walk past here, so they get a little boost. Roofs, we don't need that. We need planks to produce those. So, and as we are running low on planks, I don't think that's going to be a smart thing. We have a gear workshop now. So what we could do is remove this part here, power it up with a power wheel, add a part. We could eventually even get 2 power wheels here, but that would mean we could start to produce gears. And when we can produce gears, we can unlock so much more stuff, like the big water tanks and stuff. Do need to connect those things and mark these bushes for deletion, so we can have a direct path to the water pumpers. Yes, they are almost done. Trees, they are starting to grow in. They should pop in any minute now. We still have 66 water left, so this one, once this is built, they can just pump water, and so it's not going to be an issue. Look, we have the trees. Oh, he's busy. Om nom 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 nom, om nom 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 nom, om nom 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 nom. Yes, and they cut down the tree. Oh, it's so fun to see. The planting, the harvesting. Look at him. Sunflowers look great in this game. Planting more potatoes. They left us a box of sunflower seeds, meaning probably no, we do still have storage capacity, but that's an issue for the future. We can start to delete here. We can delete these lumberjacks because they can't reach anything actually. In 4 days, yes, we can have someone in there. So we can start to produce gears. We have 5 baby beavers, so they should grow up pretty soon. Yes. And with a shrubbery, we have a little bit of a bonus, bit of aesthetic bonus. It's just a slight bit, but there is nothing wrong with that. It's just the more they can get, the better. We built 2 water pumps here, so we can actually start to delete this. 2 over here. Leave the 3rd one in case we need it to get some water quickly. Empty this one out. These can be removed. Pick up all those pieces of wood. And eventually we have storage. Yes, because we need 30 planks and 20 gears. That's quite a lot, but at least unlock it. The science for now. And we are going to place it over here and mark it for water. Yes, you can see here We only produce 50 horsepower, but we need 120 to actually produce this at full operating speed. So instead of 3 hours a gear, it probably takes about 8 hours to make it. So we could maybe make 2 gears in a day with just the power wheel, which isn't that efficient, but in 3.5 days we get water flowing here, so we should be in a better position. We don't have anyone pumping the water, and we do need it because we are running really low on it. And we are now starting to get a lot of vacancies, but we have 6 children to fill those up. Should be pretty soon that we can start. We have a better workplace. Don't need them working in here. I don't need you working in here as long as we're not cutting down these logs. We don't need you working there. We need someone cutting down this wood. This is empty, so it can be removed. This water is almost empty, so we might as well just pump it up. This part can be removed. We can add plant crops, wheat over here, sunflowers over here, carrots over here and here. Yes, how far? We're starting to get planks and gears in here, but I think we need to prioritize this bit here, because we are running low on water, and we need more water than water storage. We are going to add a little bit of a storage here, so we can supply water in here. This one can now be removed because we've run dry on this bit of water storage. So we can plant carrots there. Well, we still have 2.5 days left till the drought is over. Still got quite a bit of water in here. It's just it hasn't dropped a complete towel yet. We still have like 1.5 towels left of depth in here, which is plenty. We have built our little dam here, so we don't have any bad water running through here, so we don't lose like these couple of oak trees. We're still pretty good on water, I mean food. Yes, he can be removed and just unpause this lumberjack flag. But we need to also start to think about a bigger, better way to store larger amounts of water to keep land fertile, because the droughts are only getting longer and the bad tides, they will start to come in any time now. But the next end of the next cycle may yet be a bad tide. But we're still a bit in this waiting phase where things are going really fast at one point and then really slow at another. This will take a while because we're not producing anything fast. Still need about 5 planks and we can have our 4 water pumpers. So we have actually expanded our total pumping capacity. that's a good thing. There's never enough pumping. Never. We do also on this bit here have some wood, but it would cost us building a platform or a levee. But here's also all the metal, and it's quite a big chunk of metal. There's a big ruin. But I don't think we should overextend ourselves. As they are not cutting, I'm just going to pause these lumberjack flags so they can just do something useful. Yes. We are going to unpass this warehouse. We have our bad water source here that flows to here, here, and then out of the map here, and possibly there, but it's quite a long way to just let the beavers walk all the way there to remove it. It shouldn't flood. I don't think it should flood. Just because we cut off this exit point doesn't mean it should flood. I think we are okay to just let it flow off the map over here. One day left in this drought. It's a bit of a slow drought, and you can see now our water has dropped down, so our upper layer of oak seedlings, they are not growing anymore, but they're far from dying, as they take about 15 days in total to die them off. And with 0.9 of a day left in this drought, it's not something I worry about. Look at him go. He left the box. Yeah, he picked it up. Our wood system is getting a bit up there, 100 trees. We do need more wood, so this is actually, this means that this one will grow up later than these ones, so we get a bit of more of an ongoing flow of wood. But we can also think about start building like irrigation stations, just some levees on the edge with a water dump like this. A water dump needs 10 planks, 10 logs, nothing we shouldn't be able to make. But we can unpause this. We have half a day left, and we can just destroy this here and destroy this lumber mill, collect all these goods, and I think we should be okay. And once we have water flowing in here, we don't really need this one here, as it is the end of the day. It's not like they were going to produce anything useful. Just like here, I think we need to do something to actually have a better way of keeping water in here, maybe with a water dump, or maybe then we would need to change this out for like a floodgate, so we can just raise it up to 1, because if a water dump, it dumps the water in here, but it will go till the tile is completely full, and a dam only will overflow once it's like 2/3 of the way full. So if we just put a water dump in here with a dam piece, it will just dump the water all off the map. It would be useless. Oh wheat, I hope our wheat don't die. I hope, otherwise it would have been such a waste of time to actually build this here. could... Yes, 2 bits actually died, but most of it survived. And we have the water here coming. It will first fill up our reservoir and then it will overflow. But it should increase our production of gears and lumber quite substantially actually. And we could also add another, would take us 50 logs, but we could like place back our stair here and produce another water wheel. But I think it should be like the lowest priority. Let's see first how far we actually get with just one water wheel. See, now things are flowing off the map, the bad water here. It's not flowing in here, so we have great big chunk of land that's completely green. And maybe we should add something in here. We have water go in here so we can have a bit more green land. But we should start to think about actually a big dam to get ourselves a nice big water reservoir. But we need to be able to build a medium tank quickly. As you can see, it takes like a full day to fill this up. I think we are pretty close to overflowing, yes. Any moment. We have our 4 pumps, we are pumping water. In the meantime, should I add like a couple more extra small water storage? Maybe I should. Because the droughts are getting longer and I don't want to be reliant on just one lake system for our complete water supply. How much water are we producing? Not a lot. Hardly anything. This was useful. Yes, we are producing about 40 horsepower now. 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, we need to unpass the power wheel. And make this bit more of a priority. This was a big mistake. I should have known this was going to happen, but clearly I didn't. Because yeah, let's pause one lumber mill so at least they can work a slightly bit better. And there is still a way we can actually get a bit more water flowing through the water wheels, and that's with a levee. Placing it here, it will compress the water down into like this place, so we can at least have the water, what is flowing out there, flow through the water wheels and actually create power instead of just flowing around it. Wasn't my most brilliant move. I should mark this for water. And the beavers all are going to work again. To have almost all of the woods cut that are able to cut down. These are coming in slowly, just like these are almost halfway done, or about a third. Yes, let's just speed time up as they are building it. I don't think we are creating a lot. No, we're creating hardly any power at all. Let's see. Yes, they are now creating about 40. Yeah, I to be honest, I expected more of this system. And the windmills, 20 logs, 20 planks, but they have a variable power. It could be 150 horsepower, but it also could be nothing at all. How far are we with it? We still need 9 gears and 17 planks. Which is a lot. We are starting to harvest the wheat. Can't use it yet, but we can better have it in storage, because in storage it can't die. As we are luckily having like a bit of a longer temperate season, we can in the meanwhile pass these lumberjack flags, as they don't really need to be they can't cut down anything yet. And now we have one unemployed beaver, but let's just have him enjoy his free time. And we have another full day, so we have a maximum length temperate season, which is good. We do really need, yeah, we are losing water here, so that's probably what's hurting us right now. How could we fix that? Probably with a, yes, let's try something out. We are going to put a dam here, place this one to forward. Yes, we are going to take risks here. Going to put a levee here, remove this here, place this here, and we have a drought approaching. That's good. So we don't lose any of the. We don't have problem with bad water. And 2 more levees up here. And place, we are going to pass this one, so we can build dams here, and we should also build this one there, but we can't reach that. Maybe with a little bridge. 250 science, yes. And let's prioritize this. Well, it's almost the end of the episode. Once the drought starts, this episode will end, and we will see how we will survive the drought. We only need 6 more gears. We have 3 in stock, so we should be able to actually get this one, get some water storage up here. And yeah, I hope this will increase our throughput of water up here, so we can have like, yeah, have at least some form of power over here, because this is quite disappointing. It's pulsing just like it is here. Let's see how it is. This one will work out. Because water will rise, it should move over here, and when we close this, it should... No, that shouldn't work. That probably won't work. We need to move these forwards. Yes. Should we use a double floodgate or just... Yeah. Pause this here, pause this here, so they can actually build over here. But to see how this will end up, you have to come back for the next episode, as we are 0.3 days, 0.3 of a day away from the actual drought. I'm going to leave you all here hanging on a bit of it. We are completely woodless, so let's get the lumberjacks in here and see how well we will fare. They can, once they have built this here, they should be able to pick up the logs from here and here. Maybe we can just jank it away a bit. Yes, they are able to pick it up. 52 logs, 8 planks, should be fine. And look at there, we have our medium tank, and they can pump water through it. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I have enjoyed making it, and I hope to see you back here in Beaville. Goodbye.